Okay, welcome back once more, and welcome to tonight's class where we're going to be talking about requirement modeling. So tonight, let's just do the requirement modeling, and then subsequently we'll have a class to capture tools for business analysis. The tool we are going to use is called draw.io. Draw.io is an alternative to Visio and alternative to Lucid Chart. Have you heard about Draw.io before? Any of us have heard about Draw.io before?
No, sir.
I've heard about it, but never used it.
Okay. But you've heard about Visio?
Yeah, Visio, I've heard about it. I've just heard about what is Visio.
Have you used it before?
Not used it.
Okay. What about Lucid Charts? Have you heard about Lucid Charts?
Yeah, Lucid Charts, I've used it earlier while making the outline and the charts of the thing what we are doing, the flow charts, a little bit of that.
Okay. Saji, what about you?
Yeah, I've used Lucid Chart, yeah.
Okay. Joseph?
I've not used any, sir.
Okay, good. Victor? This is the first time we are joining us. And when you join, you need to put your camera on. We need to be seeing you. I've warned Ayan about this. Ayan is being stubborn. You don't want to be putting his camera. But the standard is that you put your camera.
No,
because
no,
this
Charles,
is.
I'm a bit unwell. So I'm just a mess right now. That's what.
Okay.
That's why.
Well, the standard is this is official meeting. We IT professionals working from home has become part of us. So it's a standard working from home. While working from home, it is advised to put yourself on camera so that it will help us to be more close, more bond. This is what we call team bonding. You get to know me, I get to know you. That friendliness need to. Or if you come here, you hide under your camera, I will not see you. You just see me talking. I don't like talking to people I don't know. I don't like now. I'm seeing Joseph. I'm seeing Sergi or Sergio.
Sergi is good.
You know, I become so. I have a friend, a family friend, live very close by. He's a Spanish guy. So his name is Sergio.
Yeah.
Sergio Grimadi. So, and Sergio Aguero,
yeah,
the footballer. So that is it. So David Joseph is going to be working with us as a assistant project manager, which is project coordinator. So he's going to be assisting me in planning. So David, Joseph, Seji, and Diane are business analysts we are going to be working with. So I am introducing David to you guys at this moment. He's just joining us today.
You're welcome, David. We can't hear him.
I think he's trying to settle.
Okay.
David, did you hear me? You are having an issue with your microphone. As a matter of fact, you are putting on here, but me, I don't put. Well, it depends on your laptop because I'm not using any earpiece. Okay, let's allow David to settle down and we'll continue. We'll have time for introduction because of time, because I have another class, I have another meeting after this meeting. So let me not waste time.
Thank you, sir.
So, as I was saying, Draw.io is alternative to Visio. Visio happens to be the most prominent tool in the market and is owned by Microsoft. These are the tools business analysts do. Business analysts, we do a lot of modeling. We do a lot of drawing. And it's important we all know how to use these tools, because you are going as a business analyst, you can create up to 3 process map, process flow in a day. So everything you do as a business analyst is important. You model it, process modeling. You know, as a matter of fact, there is a role in business analysis called process analyst. So you model all the processes. What you try to do is to understand processes, the current process and the future process. So that's one of the things we are going to be doing all the time as business analysts. We talk about process flow, current process and future process. We can use nickname like assist and to be. So we're going to be using them a lot. So, and to do this modeling, we use Visio. But Visio is paid. To get the license from Microsoft, I think it can cost you up to more than £100. It's up to £200 or £400 a year. I don't know. But it's paid. And because it's paid, a lot of students in the past, they struggle to, after enrolling, they struggle to pay for all these licenses. But Draw.io is very good and is developed by a group of developers. It's free. It doesn't have any hidden charges. It's 100% free. So that is what we are going to be using. So you will not have the any reason to say that you cannot follow us or you cannot submit your deliverable because you've not had the ability to buy the license. So it's completely free. So that is what I'm going to use to do this process modeling. This process modeling is what we call UML, Unified Modeling Language. Business analysts, that is the language we use, Unified Modeling Language. Just like if you go to programmers, we have different types of programming languages. Our own is UML. If you go to data analysts, they have their own language, which is SQL. They use SQL a lot. For the business analysts, we use UML, Unified Modeling Language, because most of the processes, we model them for easy understanding. We try to paint pictures a lot. So that is it. Let me jump in and start doing the modeling. I'll create the modeling and it's going to be part of, this is a tutorial. This is just a workshop. I'm not doing it for you people. So what I'm doing is for you people to learn how you are going to model your requirement. And by next week, you are going to be submitting a modeled requirement you've captured. You've done documentation, you need to model it. And after modeling, the next thing is going to be requirement analysis. So that is it. Srinivas, you are welcome.
Hi, Charles.
All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now. So we are planning to implement a CRM system for our company called PayeeGo. And to do that, we try to understand the way the company works. We do understand PayeeGo is a remittance company, a multi-agent remittance company, and they manage their processes manual. So we capture the general process flow for PayeeGo, but in terms of the project we are working on, which is CRM system, implementation of CRM system, what we're trying to understand is how it works within the CRM system. We want to understand the process of how the sales reps, how they are going to use CRM system to manage their work. Well, to do that, we've documented the current process and the future process, which is lead management. Lead management is about how to capture lead, nurture lead, qualify lead, manage lead, and convert lead to customer. So I think we should have this document in the freight camp. So this is what we are trying to do. So we have PayeeGo lead management under the assist and the to be process flow. So this is what we want to understand how it works. So here we have under the assist, we have lead acquisition. Leads are captured manually through various sources, and these are the various sources. And lead qualification, sales rep represent sales representatives review the lead manually, and then we have lead assignment. Lead are assigned to agents based on availability, and then follow up. Sales representative follow the sales representative follow up with the lead, and then we have lead conversion, and then reporting and analytics. So before we start this modeling, we want to understand this lead is being captured. We have sales representative here who is part of the process, the people that will be we are going to use cross-functional team. So we'll have sales rep here, and sales represent manually review the list for category. Lists are prioritized and lead assignments. So lists are distributed to agents based on availability. So we have agents here. Sales manager or sales rep. Let's just use sales rep. Have another sales reps equally. sales rep as well. Then we have sales manager. So what I'm trying to do is to identify key professionals that are involved in this process flow. And so to make it easier for us during the process flow, and then lead are captured, lead capture, the marketers, let's say, marketing agents. The marketing agent, these are the people that does the campaign, lead campaign, and capture lead through various sources. Yeah. Okay, that is the thing. Here, what I'm trying to say is that the marketing agent, in order to get customers, the marketing agent, this is what we call marketers. They go to the various channels to place a campaign. It can be advertisement where they generate lead. And from there, once the lead is generated, the sales reps will take over and review the lead, categorize them. And then once the lead are being reviewed, the sales rep will equally distribute the leads to agents based on their availability, and the sales representative will equally follow up on lead through email and phone call in order to make sure that they are qualified. So, and equally, lead conversion, the sales rep will convert successful conversion of leads into customers, and then reporting. The sales manager will be reviewing the progress of the sales representative through the report generated manually. So that is the way the PayeeGo manage their lead process at the moment. They do this without a CRM software. So let's go to draw.io to model this. That is the purpose. So here I will say draw.io. You see just draw.io, and it's going to, is loading, is free. So it's going to ask you, where do you want to save? Because you are going to draw a diagram. It's going to ask you, where do you want to save your diagram? You can save it on your device, or you can save it on Google Drive, Dropbox, any of all these, OneDrive. I will choose Google Drive, and it will be needing your authorization. And I'll click authorize, and they will choose, and I'll say continue. So once I finish, this will automatically be saved on my drive. I come down here and continue again. So it's not asking me if I have existing diagram I'm working on, I will open it. But if I don't have, I will open a new diagram. I'm going to start from the scratch. So now it's going to ask me to choose a template. I can use any of these templates to have swim lane, all this and that. But I'm going to use, I'll prefer to use a blank canvas. I'll choose black canvas, and I'll create. So it's now going to say the name, and the name is going to be assist process flow lead. So, and I'll save, and then it's going to open a canvas where I will do this. So now a canvas, this is a blank canvas where I will do this work. So to get started, I will do this in I will use a swim lane diagram. A swim lane diagram is used when you want to capture a process that covers more than one department or more than one professional. So, like now you can see this process is between the sales, between the marketing, the sales, the agent, and the sales manager. So it's more than one person. So, and all of them will need to capture them on different lane. They have to be on their lane. That lane is what we call like department or their unit. So that is why we're going to use swim lane. So if to do that, you can come over here, all these shapes, you choose a shape. If you want a shape, you see there are so many libraries. All this is shape library, we call it library. So you can choose from general library, you can choose from all these advanced basic arrows, flowcharts, UML, like a UML Unified Modeling Language. If you are looking at the libraries, you are looking for the shape you are looking for is not here, you can come over here and add more shapes. You can come here and say add more shapes. So you can add more libraries. So from here, you can see more library, clip art, Android. These are data flow diagram. So you can use draw.io to do a lot of things. You know, these are mock-up. If you want to, for instance, if you are designing a mobile application for iOS, you can use this to create mock-up. There's a lot of other these things. So it depends on what you are looking for. You look the right library that will give you the kind of shapes you are looking for. Even if you are looking for infographics, you can use this. So I'm just here to show you people how to expand this. But the The shapes I'm looking for, we already have them. So I'm not going to add more. Let me just add mock-up to show that can be added. I'll add mock-up on this UML 2.5. So I'll create and I'll apply. So if you come here, you see that I've added more libraries here. You can see we have mock-ups here. And we'll have UML 2.5. So I'm not going to go and start looking for library. All I need to do is come over here and I will type what I'm looking for. I'm looking for swim lane diagram. So the shape will come off. Swim lane. Let's see if it's going to come. Yes. You see, these are what I'm looking for. So this is the diagram I'm going to use. So I'll choose any of these. So this is what we call swim lane. You see, we have different pools, different lanes. So you can use any one you want. So I'll add one. So this is the swim lane I'm going to add here. And I'll drag it like this. And if I want to add another lane, all I need to do is I highlight this whole shape or container. You will see another shape. You see here, I'll add another. You see, it can be added. But I don't want to add any other one. Instead, I want to remove some. I'll remove some. I highlight it and I'll click delete. I'll highlight another one and I'll click delete, and I'll be left with only one lane. So if I want to add another lane, I'll just do and I'll add another lane. That is what I'm going to do. So, and this is the name here. I'll put the name here. Let's call it assist process map. So, and this, we call this is the first lane here. I'm going to call it marketer. So it starts from the marketing unit. So, and this can be expanded the way you want it. So, you see, I've expanded it. So it's flexible. So now I've got the container. So I need to go get the other shapes. So I can get a shape from here, or I can equally get from basic shape here. Or from the, go to UML. But I have these basic shapes is enough for me. So this is what I'm looking for. I'll grab this and I'll bring it here to get started. And I will see is is flexible, so I will just get it to the size I want. And this is where the process starts, and I'll give it start. Start. So, and I'll add the first process. So what is the first process in our document? We come in our document, is our document here. We're trying to lead manage. The first is lead acquisition. Lead acquisition. So you come back here, that's lead acquisition. And it's important to give it 1.0. So that is lead acquisition. And then we have to add another listing here. I'll make it so that we'll have enough space and I can move down or I can go this way. So under lead acquisition, we have this is it, number 1 here. Lead captured manually, capture lead through various source. You'll see capture leads through various source. We're not going to be writing everything. We're going to be capturing keywords to make our work very tidy. Capture leads manually from various sources, and going to be 1.1. I will scale it down. So, and then the second is store the information in spreadsheet. Store the information in spreadsheet. So store in info in spreadsheet. So and then the next is going to be lead qualification. So at this point, we are needing another professional. So we can't continue with the sales. We need another lane where we are going to capture because this is sales rep. It's no longer the marketing. So you can see now the marketer is now handing over responsibilities to the sales representative to carry on with this lead. Their own duty is to generate the lead through events, online, email marketing, referral. This is how, and then once they are the lead is generated, the sales rep takes over. So let's quickly add another lane. And we're going to add another lane here. And it's going to be called I need to clean all this. Yeah. And now I need to change this lane to sales rep. So now what do we do here? Add another lane. You add another. This shapes is what we call process container. This shape is process shape. It's for processes. So all this is what we call processes. And that's what we call it process flow. I hope you guys are getting it. You see the flow of the process. Are you guys getting it? Yeah, that is what we call process flow. So that even if you don't know anything about the business or anything, you can see how the arrow is directing you from one person to the another person, what they are doing. This process flow is what, if as long as you want to be a business analyst, you are going to be doing this the rest days of your life. Because the first thing is, when you model it in a process, you analyze the process. You carry out a lot of analysis, gap analysis within the process. You use value stream map to analyze this process when you've captured it. And that is what is going to happen. So let's crack on. Now is lead qualification. Lead qualification, this is going to be, this one is 1.2. It's very good to itemize your work. 1.2, because you see the reason why you should itemize your work. This work, why you should itemize it, is that after this process, you have stakeholders. You have a team of stakeholders that are going to analyze this process for you, with you. By the time you are doing the analysis, a stakeholder wants to ask a question, then the stakeholder will say, Mr. Charles, can you tell us more, or can you explain why this 1.2 is highlighted in a yellow color? You see, it's very easy to pick a process. They can just say 1.2, explain further, or 1.1, explain further. This becomes unique identifier to identify every of the process within the map. At times you can model and you have more than 100 process in a map. It can happen. You have So you see a lot of become very big. So the easiest way to pick is you pick the number. So that is why it's important to itemize your work. Although you are using arrows to connect, but it's equally so that somebody can pick a process in the middle and ask you a question. Okay, I continue. So this is 2.0, and then we need another one here, going to be and okay, let me just leave this and then continue for now. So what next? The sales reps manually review the leads to categorize them. Two 2.1, so and lead are prioritized based on gut feelings or limited criteria. Two point two, and so the next is lead assignment. Lead assignment, that is 3. So under lead assignment, sales rep distributes leads to agents based on availability or proximity. So, being these are the main process, we can just be say these are the main yeah. So the second is okay, no automated assignment. So there's no that thing here. So the next thing is follow up. Follow up. Which is 4.0. So this is scalable. As we are growing, all we need is to keep drawing it down and we'll grow, give us more rooms. So that's sales rep follow up with leads through emails and phone call. Into the 4.1 and what next? And follow up attract using personal calendar or notes. The 4.2 and then conversion. Conversion That's 5.0. Sales rep successfully convert leads to customers. Okay. And yep. So
Sorry, sir, can I ask you something as you're working on, as you're doing?
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So I wanted to ask, this processing that you're doing right now, is it basically, does it have like a start date and the end date, or is it just about delegating tasks, just like breakdown structure?
Start dates or end dates, how?
Like, does it have a start date? Like, does it have a start date? Is it about the project, or is just like the daily activities of what is going to be happening in the company, or is it like a breakdown structure of the project itself?
Okay. What we are doing is the project is going on, it's ongoing project. Well, at this point, because you are just joining, you don't know what's going on. So what we've done that the business analysts, when we are starting to implement a solution like this, the business analysts have to gather requirement from stakeholders, and they've done the requirement gathering. After gathering requirements, they need to document the requirement. Part of the documentation of the requirement is that you are going to model the requirement. That is the standard
Okay.
as BAs. When you model the requirement, then you carry out what we call requirement analysis. After requirement analysis, you then do solution evaluation. After solution evaluation, then you don't do cost benefit analysis. After cost benefit analysis, then you draft business case. These are processes you are going to take as a business analyst before you come up with a business case. A business case is a document that will justify that the project you want to, your organization, or the solution you are suggesting for your organization that will help them to solve the problem they are having is viable and is worth investing on. Once the business case is drafted and approved, then we move into planning to execute the project. After the planning, we start implementation. The configuration, that is when we invite the developers to come and help us to configure the solution. And after the configuration, we test the solution, the CRM solution. After testing the CRM solution, then we deploy the CRM solution for usage, train the users. And then after training the users, we close the project. So you can see what we are doing is part of the project going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll continue. We'll talk about that later. So if you have any question that is not about understanding this process flow, you can keep it for later so that it will not disorganize what we are doing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now I need to add another process here, another swim lane, sorry. So we can see I need to add another swim lane, and that is it. So this swim lane is going to be for sales manager. So I'm just trying to teach these BAs how they are going, because the BAs need to come up with this document. So what I'm doing here is to help them learn how to do this. They won't say they cannot do it because they don't know how to do it. So after this, at least we have basic knowledge of process mapping. So the next thing here, we have another process here when the reporting and analysis. So sales manager here generate reports manually through various sources. I need to scale it down. We can contain. All right. And this is 6.0. And it's limited. So you must always signify the end of the process. With this, the start and the end must always. So this is where the process ends, and this is where the process starts. So this is our assist process map. So this is the end of my assist process map. I've created a process map. So this is what we call requirement modeling in business analysis. We call it as it's a process map, it's a process flow. You can so this is what we need to do while we are trying to document our requirements. And all I will do now is to export this so that I can add it to my document. So to export this, you go to File. Under the File, you come down to Export. Go to Export. Here is it, Export. Export as PNG, JPEG, Web, SVG, PDF, whichever way you want to export. But I'm exporting it as PNG document. And I see export, and you say export where I can save it in my drive, but I want it on my laptop now. So I'll say, because I want it on my, I can say device, but I'll just say download. And I'll download it on my laptop. So it's you can see it here, it's downloaded on my laptop. So I'll come over here and come here. Down here, and I'll put it in this document. So I will insert, go over here. So that is it here. You can see I've got it here. So if I want to send this to my stakeholders, I know the line manager, they will be interested to see this. This is what they will be interested, because it's very easy for them to see this. And if they want to stay big stakeholders, this is the kind of document they want to see. If you're having a stakeholder meeting, you are presenting, this is, they want to be seeing what is going on. And with this, when you are going to do analysis, you can do analysis based on this. You can identify areas that need to be improved. All these are processes. You can say that this process can be automated, this process can be automated, this process can be automated. When you can identify up to 5 processes can be automated using the new system, that is analysis. So you're already showing gaps within the current process. So that is it. When we are going to do requirement analysis, then we'll do the, because of time, we might not start, because you start requirement analysis, it's going to take time. I don't just want to, but this is how it's going. So the main thing I want you people to go on is to capture this requirement, assist, model the current process, which is this. So if you can do it for me, then we can proceed to requirement analysis. So that's it. That's it for now. So, and this document, I will be sharing this document so that you have access to this document. With this document and the video, you should be able to create something like this for me. That's what I want you to do. So you already have this to help you, and you have my own to help you as well. So create your own and submit your deliverables, and I will review it and we'll move on to the next deliverable. So if you have any question, as said, you are raising your hand.
Yes, I just have one quick question. When is the due date of the assignment?
Yes, we just I'll just go to sorry. I'll take us to so so this is our project here. This is our project. So this is it here. What we need to do is requirement modeling. So that is it here, and not started. I will start it. It's in progress now, and the due date. Well, today is
We are the 10th.
today is 10th.
Yeah.
That's Friday. So we are. I want this to be submitted by the time we are meeting on 17th. So I will say the due date should be 16 by Thursday. This should be ready. Yeah. So let's see, due date is going to be 16. Victor, I hope you are watching what I'm doing, although I have to have a class with you because you are going to be assisting. That is why you are my assistant. You are the assistant project manager here. Designation, project manager or project coordinator, assistant project manager or project coordinator. So you will be helping me to assign deliverables here to BAs, and you have lead BA, which will be making sure that the BAs are having their meeting and doing what they are doing. And the priority here, this is high priority. And okay, so make sure that you guys are not, I will attach the documents you are going to use for this. And let me go back and get these documents down. Okay. So, all right. Let me see. The document is attached. So this document will help you to do it. So so it's attached, and I will come here and attach the document here. This is, I will upload the document here now from my computer. So this is the document. So even the one I've done is here. Everything is here. So this is the document I was working from. It's here. So, and the due date is January 6th, and is assigned to everyone even Victor, you should participate. But for now, I need to have some one-on-one with you to speed you up so that you will be comfortable enough to join in everything you are doing because you just started today. So that is it. I believe all of us have got access to this free camp.
Mm.
So this is it. So the next is going to be to conduct requirement analysis. So conduct solution evaluation, cost benefit analysis, and business case. So these are things we need to do maybe within the week. If we agree when we have, we can then have requirement analysis. If we can't have any time within the day to do that, then it has to be on Friday when we must have reviewed this requirement modeling, and then we can then do the requirement analysis. So that is it. If you have any other question, yes, I can still respond.
Not at the moment, Charles. If I have, I'll get back to you on WhatsApp or mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I can see we have a lead BA, Simone, and I will speak with Simone because I think Simone has not been so active. If she's not active, we can find a new BA lead that will be active, because you cannot be leading if you are not active. A BA leader shouldn't be missing meeting. So if you are not in the position to do that, we unanimously picked her. So we are trying to find out why she's not been so active. If it's something I can assist her, I will know. But if I find out that she cannot lead, because this deliverable is something we should come as a team while we are working on this, and we'll be brainstorming. If some of us are having challenges, we should be able to be assisting each other. You guys should have meetings, at least one meeting together before we have our general meeting. I'm talking about the BAs. So, yeah. So thank you guys for joining. I'm sorry we are starting, and because there is no room for playing around this new year. We are hitting the ground running, so we can finish this our project. And there's a lot of PayeeGo. There's a lot of project that will be coming on PayeeGo. I want this company to be running before we finish this project.
Okay.
All right. Okay. See you guys. If you have any question in our platform, just drop it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Charles.
Bye.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
So, Victor, I'll make time for us to have another meeting so that I will speed you up.